how do you decide what are the right habits for you? But let's go through some of the high impact habits. Now, I'm not saying everyone should have these habits. This is just a sample of habits that I think a lot of people who pursue peak performance, who pursue high impact, have some version of these habits. Nobody has all of these habits, but these are some sample habits for you to mull over, think about. If something you are able to relate to, something you might have thought of in the past, you can consider building the habit. And everything we talked in this episode about building habits, you can apply to some of these habits. So let's go through morning till night. What are the habits you consider? So what happens the first thing in the morning after you get up from the bed, get past your daily routine? What are the first few things you engage with? Lot of people these days will probably engage their phone. They'll go through their email, WhatsApp messages, Instagram feed, and so on. So you are already feeding a lot of external information to your brain. Is that what you want to do when you wake up in the morning or not? Obviously, my recommendation is not, it's you want to probably be alone with your thoughts in the morning as opposed to engaging with all kind of information out there, which is going to take over your thought process. Do you want to have some kind of priming habit in the morning? What I mean by priming is a lot of people have that. It could be both mind and physical. How do you put yourself in a really good state of mind? Some people listen to certain kind of music. Some people go through a checklist of things which reminds them what is really important to them that day. I have my priming routine that I spend 5 to 10 minutes. It's just a basic list of 5-6 things that I want to be mindful of. And, one of them is just focus on deep work. I feel I can make much better use of my day if I am able to channel my day towards doing one thing deeply as opposed to doing a lot of scattered things. So whatever is important to you that you want to remind yourself of, it could be something like going for a morning walk where you are out there in the nature, breathing fresh air, be alone with your own thoughts and just thinking about, what you want to do during the day. It could be a workout habit. It could be a meditation habit. It could be a reading habit if you like somebody reading in the morning. It could be just spending that quality half an hour with your family members. We just sit on dining table, no one with their phone on. You're just sitting and having a conversation. It could be writing habit. If you want to start getting in the habit of writing something, it could be work related, it could be fiction, non-fiction, anything, it's your choice. So how do you want to fill, first 3-4 hours of the day after you get up? What are the right habits which will help you make progress towards where you want to go in the long term? Similarly, habits related to your work. Most of us spend anywhere between 8 to 10 hours at our workplace. So what are the right kind of workplace habits? The moment you walk in at work, do you get busy with meetings or you open your laptop and start browsing news and messages and so on? Like, how do you want to start your day? What's the, do you want to have some kind of breathing exercises when you start your day? Or do you want to make a checklist of what you want to get done during the day? One really good habit is to make a checklist and with that, pick the most important thing and finish that first half of the day. People call this eating your frog. It's a very famous book with the same title. The quote is originally from Mark Twain. The idea of eating your frog means doing the most important task first thing in the morning. So maybe you want to build that as a habit. What do you do during the day? Do you have your lunch at your desk while you're busy coding or working or engaged in a meeting, or you want to have a lunch having a conversation with someone? Do you want to take break every 90 minutes or 2 hours, which is highly recommended? Most of our brain gets fatigued after 60 to 120 minutes of work. Our ability to pay attention, focus goes down. So do you want to have some habits around that? How do you want to close your day? What does your evening look like? It's most people will have lot of autopilot habits in terms of how do you close your work? Are you with people, or are you going to be alone? Do you want to go out? Do you do not want to go out? If you reach home, do you automatically switch on the TV and happen just watch whatever happens here on television, or binge watching something on Netflix, or you want to set aside some time for dinner, reflection, catching up with people you care about? Do you want to consider having some kind of evening journaling practice? A lot of people find it very powerful to just reflect on the day, write down what went well, what didn't go well, what do you want to do different? Do you want to have some kind of gratitude practice where you just take 5 minutes and thank whatever is great in your life? It could be people, it could be your work, it could be your opportunities, it could be your health, anything you feel really good about. So you have opportunities to design all kind of habit throughout your day. Some of these habits appear very simple, but can be very powerful over a long period. What do you do just before you go to bed? Where do you want to keep your phone? Do you want to keep your phone right next to you on the bedside table? Some people even keep their phone below their pillow. Is that what you want to do? Or you want to leave your phone in some other room so that you are not going to be distracted with your phone during the night? So you scan your day and see what are the opportunities to add habits which are going to enhance the quality of your day, which will enhance your productivity, which will enhance your health, which can enhance your relationship, and ensuring that you're slowly moving towards what really matters in your life. You also need to be very cautious about who is building habit in your life. What I mean by that is all the literature about behavioral psychology that we know is also known to all the technology companies in the world, especially social media, video gaming, instant communication. These companies also employ world's top-notch behavioral psychologists. They understand what it takes to build a habit. They understand the cue, action, reward cycle. Everything that happens to your phone has been very intelligently designed for you to consume more and more content. Because the more content you consume, the more time you pick up your phone during the day. That's your attention that is directed towards your phone. And that is the attention the search companies and social networking companies can monetize. That's why you see those annoying ads all the time, because that's effectively you're trading your attention for, you get to watch free content, which is paid for by the ads. So pretty much these companies are capturing your attention, mining your attention, and selling it to advertisers. And these apps are really good, through intelligent notification. You have push notifications, you have, all notifications are red, because the red catches our attention. If the notification were blue, you will not pay that much attention. It's no coincidence that traffic light is red, because authorities want you to pay attention to red light. Similarly, notifications are red because the app makers want us to pay attention to our notifications. The things we consume, you will have these snacking companies creating all these ads, which almost make it a virtue out of having a evening 4 p.m. snack, as if, having a sugary snack at that time is the best way to enjoy your life. So a lot of advertisers, lot of app makers, they hack into the same circuitry which goes into building habits. A lot of people over a period of time, build up a habit of having a morning cereal. This cereal used to be very high glycemic index, carb which will get absorbed very quickly, spike up your glucose levels in the bloodstream, and they were touted as a healthy habit. These companies will promote that breakfast is the most important habit that one can have, which is absolutely not true. You can eat whenever you want. We'll have a very detailed podcast on the right way to design your diet. But keeping in mind that lot of habits that we acquire is because of advertisement we are exposed to, certain kind of lifestyle that we see on YouTube or Instagram, how various apps are designed to get our attention, give us that instant dopamine hit so that we crave that action again and again. So it's very important to guard yourself. You can choose to build whatever habits, makes sense to you, which enhances quality of your life. But be watchful of, are you letting other people build habits for you?